I originally came to EMU for the opportunity and in some ways coming home. I did my grad school in New York, but previously I had worked and gone to school in the area. And actually my whole research trajectory had started when I was a teacher in Detroit. You know, I'm kind of a historian of education by trade. And so part of what that means is, you know, how do we dig into archives and how do we think about the past? But then what's its connection to the present? And so part of my training was thinking about how do we identify what we're looking for in the archives? How do we sift through documents to, you know, kind of let the past tell its own stories rather than try to put our own interpretations over that? You know, my research looks at how school discipline policies and practices became so punitive, particularly during the era of desegregation. So my current book that I'm writing looks at how these policies and practices changed during kind of that era of desegregation, thinking about those first 20 to 30 years after the Supreme Court's decision in Brown v. Board of Education. And so how did these punitive school discipline policies kind of grease the wheels for creating this narrative that we had to dramatically expand our prison holding capacity to incarcerate more and more members of our society. I think the most rewarding thing about doing research at EMU is that when you're thinking about completing a project, you're not thinking about, you know, ooh, what journal is this gonna be in? It's really often centered in the communities that you're working with. And I think that's something that, you know, particularly as a public university, our research should be used for you know, transforming the communities that we live and work in. And I think EMU provides a really unique opportunity to do that. I think the recognition for this award means a ton. It's kind of hard to express, particularly, you know, the more people you meet around campus and the more amazing things that you see folks are doing in terms of their research, how they're connecting with communities, the things that they're publishing and putting out. And so to be in conversation with your peers like that is really, really rewarding.